Good morning and welcome back to Plannercraft. I'm Natalie and today we're going to be doing a little bit decorating a gift bag. So I'm using this one here from Dovecraft. So they come in a pack of about 5, so we can have a little bit of fun. So before we get too far in, good morning Linda, and if you are watching, don't be afraid to say hi. We are streaming live currently on Facebook, YouTube and Twitch, but if you do want to catch up, you can do later. Morning Irene, hi Deb. Fab card by the way. So he's going to come over and he's going to take you through the file that we've set up. Hello. And I just realised I forgot to put the group link, well, the link in the group for the file. So I will do that after.
Because you're an umpty.
Yeah, I'm an umpty. So it's the last day of the design bundle sale as well, so you'll have to be quick to grab this one.
Let me just set my screen up.
Okay.
It's also last day for competition.
Oh yes, it's also last day for competition, so you have until midnight our time to get your entry in, and we will have a look at that later. So there's 3 categories: most innovative, most eco-friendly and minimalist, and we want to see your Christmas card designs. Okay, so take it away.
You don't want to do that, you want me to leave on screen, don't you? So, good morning everybody. So this is a design bundles file again?
Yep.
Yeah, so making use of our design bundle files. Like I said, Natalie will put up the link this afternoon for the file, won't you?
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody wants this one. It's in the Dollars deal still, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice and reasonable price. So this is the original file. And so what Natalie's done is she's taken a duplicate of it here and turned it blue
And set it to draw.
Set it to draw. So that one draws that one, and then she welded it all together.
So although it looks welded, you need to do weld for offset to work. So if you're getting something where it's complaining about intersecting lines, try just welding that one shape to itself.
And so you've got a 1mm offset, as you can see here, which is set to cut. And then we also have a 3mm offset as well for a mat and layer. So assuming you're going to want the
foiling and the cut line first, yeah.
You want cut line as well?
Yeah.
The 1mm?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to send this to Natalie, so that's Command and E to export. Objects that are hidden, yes, and lock data doesn't do anything, but it won't send it across because it's hidden. So we can go OK. And we go transfer file across the Tinternet. And we go OK. And that's back with you.
Okay.
I can go back to Manning Collins.
You can indeed. So, we have a few options. We can use a sort of plainer decorative paper if we want to. Oh, knocking me light. So if we wanted to take it out of the centre of this panel, we could do, and then fall onto that. Or we can work with a fresh sheet of card. So, because our design is quite dense, I'm going to go for a fresh sheet of card, if you don't mind, please, Ian.
What card would you like?
We'll go for some more of the mica. Just because we can. What are you doing?
It's moving on here. Pots around. And I'm trying to get back to say morning to Carol and Sarah Lou.
Morning Carol, morning Sarah Lou. Yep, the white ones are just as fab. So I'm going to be working onto this one for our top layer, and then I'm going to be working with the some memory card probably to pop underneath it. Okay, so let's grab my mat.
What are you using today?
I was going to use up some of the rose gold today.
Okay.
Why, do you want me to try the gunmetal one because it's the only one we haven't shown yet?
No. You can use whatever you want.
So
You got some gold there, haven't we? It needs. That's the new stuff.
yeah.
Dangling off the inside.
Okay. So I'm just going to line that up onto my mat. Now for the fun bit. Come on, be nice. Try again. There we go. So, if I bring you around to see the screen. There we go.
Beatrice has joined us. Morning, Beatrice.
So I'm going to pull down my data. And we can see the first part of our design. So at the moment it's set to fill, which is why it's looking really blue. And it's also not grouped. So at this time you can group it if you want to move it round. So I think I'm going to do that just so I can move it a little bit more up into that corner. So if we go to edit. Do you not send the both files?
I did.
Oh, perhaps it is grouped then. I'll let you off. Yeah, it's grouped. That's fine. So if it's sent grouped, then you can't ungroup it on the machine. So that's an important thing to notice.
Evening, Tracy. Tracy Christine, not Tracy.
Okay. There's me moving it up there. I probably don't want to do that, do I? So natty. I'm going to bring it into an inch.
If you're going to put foil on it, no, you don't.
No,
you can, so you can put your foil.
Yeah. Okay. So
What do you want?
I think I might go for that one and use some of that up. Well, it's going to miss a few lines, but it won't hurt too much. Now what I will do is in a minute I'll sort out this top edge here. Let's go around the other way actually. Because it's longer than it is wide. Let's go that way.
Hi Chris, and Deb will give it a go.
What's that?
Councillor, if we can foil onto memory card.
You can foil onto most things, to be fair. We've done it onto clear vinyl, we've done it onto faux leather, vellum. I'm trying to think of all the unusual things we foiled onto. We foiled onto the Rinier Ford paper as well. That actually looks quite stunning, doesn't it, when you do that one? So I'm just going to make sure I get that edge down there stuck down nicely.
What do you want to do?
Go for the bold, just because it's going to be filling in, so we want it to fill in nicely.
Do you want to discuss anything whilst I'm getting this warmed up? It's going to take a couple of minutes.
Okay, so I'm going to do a background scan just so I can check that I'm missing my tape, which I should be. It's always a good idea to check. So that's this button here. You can then go start and it's going to feed all the way through the machine. Now note, if you're using a double-ended mat in your DX, it will fall out the back, so you just need to tap it back in.
Good save.
Okay, so So if we're looking at this, we can see that our top edge is just touching that tape, so I'm just going to move that back down a little so I can see that it's going to fit in there nicely. There you go. Don't think there's anything that you couldn't foil onto actually, because you could foil onto acetate, that would work quite well.
If you're doing it onto burn, make sure it's heat resistant.
Oh, onto the acetate, you mean?
Aye.
Was it the heat resistant one you used, was it, when you did it?
Can't remember.
That's really bad.
I think so.
Okay. I'm going to go OK. So we did do a video on foiling onto acetate, so if you watch that back I do say which one it is, don't I, that you're using.
But we can do some foiling onto mirror card, couldn't we?
Yes, we can.
We've got some mirror card we can play with.
That's making it think.
What you asked it to do?
Shall I cancel it and see, see if it's going to just...
No, no.
Are you sure? You sure? You sure? Hang on. Let's see what's up with it. How to crash a scan and cut.
Ain't broke, did it yet?
Yeah. It's a good job it's not you doing this video.
My fault. Yeah.
Okay.
Just be patient. Just discuss among yourselves for a moment. Broken it. If it's taking that long to think, how long will it take to draw? Yes. Pause won't do anything, dear, 'cause that's just... But you don't want to turn it off, because if you turn it off it'll spit your mat out. There you go.
Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Actually, before I do, so I'll pop it on cut because it's easier for it to cut it. Let's go back one. Then if we go into edit, object edit. So let's have a look at our fill settings. So it's going solid, okay. Fill line spacing, can probably go a little bit bigger.
Might be patchy now.
And let's go to that one. We got the bold tip in though, so it should be okay.
We have.
It's at 180, so it should just be nice level and not doing anything too weird.
Good morning, Jenny.
So if we go OK. OK again. OK again. OK again. Let's try again and see if it wants to behave. Because essentially what you're doing when you're increasing your line width spacing, obviously you're reducing the number of lines it needs to draw. It's obviously just going to have one of those days today for me.
Yeah.
Should I take the fill out?
You've still got to wait for it, so you may as well just wait and see what it does.
Okay.
Hi, Tracy.
We'll tap dance for a minute. So while we're waiting, any questions? We'll give it a little bit longer. See if it sorts itself out.
Bless you. No, I haven't touched it today. Not there today, Carol. I got nothing to do with it today.
You were holding the power pack at the time though, so you know.
Still a foil quill, got nothing to do with the scan and cut. Can't blame me for that one today.
Might take it out of the machine just for a second while it's thinking about it. Come on. He's trying to be good and not cancel it.
Yeah, no, leave it alone. That's right, Deb, I'm used to it.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Yep, he's being teased.
He's been blamed for everything. It's all my fault.
Yeah.
Even
How do you
when I'm
know?
not there.
Oh, come on. Shall I cancel it in? Because it was about this time that it came back, wasn't it? So, yeah. Oh, nope. Don't need to do that. Did it itself.
You've broken it well and truly.
Yeah.
It's going to spit your mat out.
I know.
Oh
Oh,
no.
it didn't. Oh.
Right, try it again. They're saying it should be processed by now. Yeah, it should be. It's obviously having a bad morning.
Oh. And it's lost the data. Hang on. There we go. Thank you. Right.
Background scan.
No, first things first. Let's sort out this fill. So doing a solid obviously isn't an option because it's obviously too many lines. So let's go for... Let's go stripy and keep it simple. Okay, fill direction, okay. Yeah, that looks okay. It's not as good, but it looks okay and it should be a bit quicker. So we'll do a background scan again so that I can move the... Hang on. Hold that thought. It had the map loaded, but I forgot it had it loaded. Not a happy DX today. Did you hear me say something about die cutting? Oh dear, let's move that down. So that it can go there. Okay. No, behave this time. There we go.
11 minutes still.
Yeah, because it's got all these little fiddly bits in there to do. I was used to teasing too, Carol.
I don't tease you.
You do.
I do.
You do.
Anyway, that's me too. He changes the camera angle so we can see what it's doing rather than looking at the screen just counting down from 11 minutes.
Okay. So there we go. So with regards to reusing foil, I tend to do it more so if I'm doing a pattern like I'm doing at the moment. So if you're doing something with text, then you'll always want to use a fresh piece. there you go. You can make it try and do too many lines in the machine.
Can't go. Excuse me.
Is there any other foiling questions while we're waiting?
Any questions?
Yeah. The one thing I wouldn't encourage anybody to do is speed up their foiling. Certainly not in Scan and Cuts. What are you doing, Claire? It's just being a bit weird with the focus.
No, it's never focus on that.
Okay, Faye. So the system that we're using at the moment is the We Are Memory Keepers foil quill. So that uses heat to transfer the foil directly onto your surface. So it's a lot quicker than using the Brother method, which is basically a quickie glue pen. And then you have to let it dry and go clear before you apply your foil. So if you're doing something where you've got a lot of foiling to do, you can actually save yourself quite a bit of time by going with the foil quill. Yeah, I'm a bit foil obsessed, aren't I, Carol? Such a magpie. It is my favourite thing to do with the machine though. We're going to do some vinyl, aren't we? That's some isn't the mic has very few positions where it can go. It can either go on the machine or it can go over by a computer. So it's the worst of two evils, really. So how are you getting on with your machine then, Faye? Got it out of the box yet, so that's a good one to ask people when they first start, because the number of people that leave it in the box because they're too frightened of it. Quite a few resources that you can use here on the group. So there's some files that you can download and have a play with. We've also produced some single line fonts for foiling. There's a quick hint poster as well as the books. And yes, mate, you're very welcome to tease Ian too. The trick is then, Faye, to have it set up somewhere where you don't put it away, and then you can play with it in like 5 minutes. Otherwise I think it feels too much of a hassle to keep getting it out. You can always message us. Our details are in the group as well, so that you can reach out and say help. Yep, we have the watercolour later today. It's become known as Watercolour Wednesday, hasn't it, Mum? With all our all our classes and workshops are available to catch up. So if you look and see something that you fancy taking part in, and you're looking at the time thinking, oh, that's not going to work, then you can always catch up with things later. Don't all crafts take over the house though. We tried to be strict here, didn't we, that it was only going to be in the one room. Yeah.
Oh, Hobby's making a designated workroom.
Aww.
We should do that for you, didn't you?
Oh, you did. And we have this room.
Oh yeah.
Took us a while to get there, but yeah. I think he wants the house back. Now you see, Carol, it starts off as having a table and a couple of drawers. I remember that, it was a long time ago, but it starts off like that, doesn't it, Mum? And before you know it, it's then 2 desks, a couple more drawers, and a few more drawers, then some shelves. Okay, so I'm going to take that out of there first. Unplug that from the power bank.
Do you want to look after that?
Yes, please. And then I can do a reveal. So I'm just going to tweak down that camera slightly over so that it's not hidden too much by the comments. See, So you don't want to remove the mat for this bit because we've got that cut section still to do. Okay. So I quite like that. It's going to have a bit of a distressed effect. But if you wanted to make it a bit more perfect, you can always move the foil and try again and fill in the gaps.
Give me that for 11 minutes, you're not going to do it again.
Yeah. Won't bore you with that one today, because what we're going to do, that's perfect. So I'm going to swap to my standard auto blade, pop that into the machine. If we go OK, and back to our cut. Now because it's the standard auto blade, I'm just going to reduce my pressure right back down to 9.
Morning, Rachel. Can't even say that here because the toilet's got the paint pots in for the where we wash up the paint brushes, and there's even craft stuff in the loo. No getting away from it, is there?
I might just do some acoustic stenciling in the background on my bag actually. Now that I've seen that like that, I think that would look quite cool. Okay. Have we got any of the tonic card left? The rose gold one?
Really?
Yeah.
How big a piece do you need?
3mm larger than that all the way around. No.
No. That's the biggest we've got.
Okay. So do you want to grab out a new sheet?
If you want some.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I need to clean my spatula too.
Oh dear.
It's pulling off the zig.
Yeah.
So if you do restick your mat, be a little lighter handed then.
How much time left for the comp now? You have just over 12 hours for the competition.
And it's well worth taking part.
So it finishes at midnight our time tonight, so.
There we go. I swear it gets stickier. Thank you.
I got some blue.
That worked well. Oh dear. The bag just fell apart on me.
Midnight our time, so yeah, so it's about 12 hours, like I said. It's just coming up to, well, it's 25 to 12 in the day here, so you've got 12 hours and 25 minutes left.
Okay. So I've just stuck on a piece of the Burnished Rose Satin Finish Mirror card from Tonic. I can go home to clear the memory. And Ian, can you send me the 3mm offset please?
Maybe. That one. Turn off those two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So at the moment you can see that you've still got that scan on there. If you don't need it, you can just turn it off and go OK. And then we can see just our shape on the mat. I'm going to go OK. Now what I will do is I'm going to change my blade because of the type of card to the vinyl one. What are you saying? Move it in a bit.
Yeah,
So-
that top edge. But
Yeah, it should be okay. Should be plenty of room. So I'm going to go to cut. I'm also going to pop my pressure back to sort of -5, which is what we had it on yesterday.
Deb and Carol, keep an eye on your inboxes for your prizes. From the October issue.
Okay. So I'm going to set that card to one side because I'm going to use that for some die cutting in a minute. And we have our background shape. So if I bring that one there, you can see like so. So far so good. And I can unload my mat at this point. Yeah. Gonna give the DX the rest of the day off. There you go.
Job done.
Job done. Eventually.
Only this month, Carol. You have a virtual prize this month for the October one.
It's a nice virtual prize though, isn't it?
Well, I hope so.
Okay. So I'm going to start by sticking these two together. Let's move the camera because my cameraman's gone. Abel.
Oh no, just here. Just keep an eye on camera.
So as we're using mirror card, you just want to keep your glue to a minimum because we don't want it squidging out the sides and marking your card. Yeah. So I'm going to set that to dry and then I'm going to bring in my dies. So let's bring in my platform. Yeah.
Trim your card down.
Yes. So, don't want to waste everything, so just chop that in there. There we go. Pop that way up. Place a cutting plate on top.
Either.
Deb's saying she's got hers.
Okay, good.
Okay. So there's our first layer. Now I'm going to go and do the same, I think, in the So this card is the, go on,
White Shimmer Topaz.
there we go, from Lime Tree.
Crafts.
And there's nothing that we've thrown at it yet that it doesn't handle well, is there?
No.
We've even watercoloured on it, so just don't use too much water. Okay. There we go.
Is that all for die cutting?
Yep, that's it for die cutting. Then I just need my stencil.
Which stencil do you want?
The acoustic, please. Please, please. What did it say?
Do something different.
I need to get the other one as well that's like it, because there's two that are really similar. I can't help it, it's just perfect for this time of year though. I could use Pete's Sprouty instead, I suppose. Could use both. Don't have to limit yourself to one. Okay. So just because of drying time, I'm just going to use some ink with my stencil for this morning. So let's grab a blending brush. Don't mind if I do.
I was only joking, but okay.
So, going for Distress Ink and Rustic Wilderness. I do have the oxide as well, but when you're working on to craft, the ink tends to work that little bit better because it's a bit more translucent.
Morning, Zena.
Okay, a little bit just to finish off this edge over here.
This is the new Tim Holtz one, isn't it?
Yes.
To put that away for you.
Thank you. Yes, please. There we go. So I can pop a little bit of glue on my panel. Let's go that way up.
Maybe just up a little bit on the screen.
Am I slightly off, am I? There we go. You want to get it in the middle. Now for the fun bit, sticking this bit. So if you want to do this the easy way, you can always apply adhesive sheet to the back of your card before die cutting it. Poor glue's running out. So I'm just going to put a few blobs on here and then I'm going to tap it off on the back of my hand in a minute. That's going to spread out a little thinner and should stop it blobbing too much. Just going to pick a little bit up on this tail as well. Okay. Dee, 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 dee. Okay. Time for a top up on the glue, I think.
Have you got some to put in it?
Yeah. Okay. So, if the machine hadn't taken so long to work out that it couldn't fill that thing, then we'd be here a lot quicker. So it should be a fairly quick project for you all to try. And there we go. And you can add some twizzles and ribbons and things if you want to. So, any questions? It's all quiet out there.
Face is beautiful.
I might just add some bling because you never know. It's me after all. Natural fact. Saying that. Let's try this. It may or may not work. I might take it back off, but we'll see. Unfortunately, I haven't got that one in green. Otherwise, I think that would look better. And if you want to add a bow at the top, you can do, and things like that. But hopefully, that's given you an idea for how you can use some of the cut files that you can see on Design Bundles. So we'll do it slightly differently tomorrow, won't we? We'll go for a vinyl one.
Yeah, we'll do something with vinyl tomorrow.
Yeah. So we'll do one of the other patterns, probably from the same pack in vinyl. So definitely worth going and grabbing that, and I will pop up the link because I forgot to do it this morning. I've been so good the rest of the week, and then I forgot this morning. So if you're not part of the group, it's Scan and Cut and Papercraft courses, classes and workshops by Planner Craft.
It does pop up at the end if you watch the end credits.
Yeah. So do join. There's 3 questions that will ask you. If you can answer those and tick to agree to our rules, then we'll let you in. So take care for now, and bye!